It's 20 degrees here in Georgia, and my inner Alaskan's coming out, I guess. I'm also next to a fire, so that's helping a little bit. Yet still, it's 20 degrees out here. I'm actually quite a few feet away from the fire right now, if you can see it over there. And it's burning out. It's 20 degrees with wind chill, and I am so much warmer than the hearts of ice. I know our regime, the pedos that be, probably not going to allow this video to be seen, or are going to do something to me for speaking out against them. But Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot deal with how horrible the people that look like me are. How horrible white people, have been for so long. And, obviously I'm overgeneralizing a little bit, but you can overgeneralize a little bit about oppressive populations. The people within those populations who are exceptions generally are going to be cool with it, because it's fucking obvious. It's fucking obvious that, Europeans have been lead poisoned for a very long time. In Sparta, they used lead with their bronze, and they wore their bronze armor all the time. Then in Rome, we all know about Rome. We've heard the bullshit. Oh, there's a safe level of lead. They've got to say that now, because the lead is everywhere, because it has been put in everything, because the United States is full of sadists due to their lead exposure. But you look through the history. You look at Julius Caesar's symptoms. He was fucking lead poisoning. And that's probably why he was so cruel. Lead poisoning is probably why Romans used to tie people to giant seesaws and then let a bunch of lions out and then make bets as to who was going to get eaten last. And the U.S. is not much different. I mean, we have places where it's legal for cops to pick up girls for nothing and then extort them for sex. We have places where it's legal to drug and rape women, where basically, it's according to the law, it's not rape. Whatever you do to your wife, that is some insane sadistic bullshit, and I blame Europeans. I blame our ancestors. I blame the ones living now in America. Used to be, ancestors used to be Europeans. We have so much narcissism in our population. It is insane. Medieval nobles ate off of lead-based clay. Their plates, their bowls, all of that had lead in them. I wouldn't be surprised if the cutlery too. You talk about oh, it was in the wine, oh, it was in this and that. But what matters is what the kids are exposed to. The armor in Sparta mattered because they wore their armor all the time. So anytime, a Spartan male was around a kid, they were exposing a kid to it. Similar, in Greece. And it's funny because Sparta is the original democracy. But much like the US, the Spartans were not from Sparta. They were from Greece apparently, but not from Sparta. They came to Sparta, enslaved the population, and then built their whole society around keeping the slaves from revolting. That's where their democracy came from. The actual Spartans did not get to vote. Just the slaveholders, the people who came in and conquered them got to vote. And they basically had two sides, just as we do now. We like to liken the dichotomy to something way more modern, but it's been happening for a very long time. Narcissistic tactics have been pretty advanced for a very long time. You have one side, tell me if this sounds familiar to you, and one side who fought for the rights of slave owners. And then on the other side, you had the ones who fought to prevent the slaves from revolting.